Hello, my name is Mark and welcome to I'm Organic Gardening. And today I want to share with you my best advice ever of what to do in the future. Things have gotten, I haven't done a video in a long time. Things have gotten out of control price-wise. Farmers are paying up to more than $200 more an acre for growing things. So that's going to relate to next year. Not now with our food prices, but next year. So my best advice now is to sit down, see how much money you have, and buy some seeds now and get them at a discount rate. Maybe they have them on sale. They're going to last until next year as long as you store them in a container that's sealed so there's no moisture that gets in there, and it's going to be fine because people are enjoying gardening immensely. The gardening community has grown so much because everybody's growing more food. So if you're going to save seeds, that's great. And if you're not, please buy them now. It is a warning. And I mean that from the deepest part of my heart because I don't want you to get frustrated next year about paying higher prices and not being able to get those seeds. Now, the reason I'm also saying this is because in the last month that I haven't been doing videos, I've been watching all these places around the world having huge droughts and having less food even to get to them. And that's equating to less seeds being viable and be able to be harvested and sold to seed companies and thus selling them to you. So please take advantage of our abundance now. Store your own seeds and just plan out your garden now that you want to do instead of this winter. It is just crazy. Now, for example, I grew potatoes this year, and store-bought potatoes were cheaper than buying seed potatoes. Now, in the state of Idaho, here in the United States, last year they had a problem, and you can see that in French fries prices now, that it's almost doubled or tripled to buy French fries. Now, potatoes are easy to grow, but Idaho, the state of Idaho, had a drought last year, and that equated to a lot less potatoes ever before getting into storage. And they're having the same problem this year. Pretty much from Iowa over to, let's say, California, it's just been insanely dry, even with all the irrigation. And there's just very little moisture that's in the ground right now, and it's going to take a long time. And you can, the reservoirs that are out there, you can see that they're at such low periods, so low to the ground. The Rhine River in Germany has been the lowest it's ever been, and they're having problems. Europe has had huge heat wave problems, high temperatures, lack of water. You can actually see, I love to watch his channels, it's Charles Downing, and you can see that he just had all this dry grass. He finally got some rain, and thank God for him and his garden. But again, he's experienced in the UK on his channel a huge drought problem too. And it equates to, let's say, a stress or whatever you want to call it on the plants. So those seeds, some theories are they'll be better and some theories aren't. But whether they are or aren't, I want you to have the seeds in your home right now so you feel comfortable. You don't have to buy a lot. If you like getting string bean seeds or tomato seeds, the basic things that you want in your garden that can feed your family. Because next year food prices, they're saying they're going to be double, and I don't doubt it because things, they're just not hearing, people are not hearing the real truth of what's going on. And in Holland, there's been the revolt from the Dutch farmers because they're made to use less nitrogen, and that's their cause in their own place. And I support them because it should be a gradual thing, not a quick process to step on the farmer and make him struggle. Farmers always struggle. I have 22 acres that's behind me. This year was my worst year ever because I don't irrigate my fields. Now, I made enough money to survive next year, but those local little farmers don't make enough money now to survive to next year. And that's put a stress on you because you're going to pay higher prices, and that little farmer isn't going to make it anymore because it's so much money. Now, I pay a high amount in taxes. I pay over $13,000 in land taxes a year for my 22 acres, and that's with a break from the government on my property. Now, I don't irrigate my fields because just like my friend was doing, he's another vegetable farmer also too, and it turned around this year, a couple months ago, he just got his water bill and he knew he was watering a lot, but he wasn't paying attention. His water bill from the city was over $5,000, and that just ate right into his profit. As soon as he got that bill, he basically sold everything he had on a discount off his farm and then closed down. And then the other thing that's going on that I want to share with you is there's a food bank in the next county over. And in that food bank, they have several locations and churches, and they used to feed about 75,000 people a week. And that 75,000 now has turned into 150,000, so it's doubled because people don't have the money. So that equates back to me as a local farmer, is that people aren't buying vegetables from me, or I can't sell them because people just don't have the money. It's even if I sold a tomato for $1, they still don't have the money to buy it for $1. And that's sad because all my time and energy that went into the farm has been equated to just generally lack of having things available to other people. And if in the comments, just don't use foul language because YouTube is going to knock it out. And just understand where I'm coming from, and I want you to understand how I see it on my side. And it's available to you, and please make comments and see what's going on in your area and go from there. But be kind in your comments, okay? And I thank you very much. Give it a thumbs up for this video. Just want to share what's going on. Behind me I have some beautiful tomato plants. I want to do another video on that and show how that I grew them organically for zero cost. And that's I've been doing this on my farm for 10 years now. I don't buy fertilizer. I don't buy organic fertilizer. I grow soil, and I'm going to show you how to do this because I don't want you to have this high cost of gardening also too. And I still see people going out and buying fertilizer for their tomatoes and fertilizing them. And I'll just show you a brief little sign of what's going on with my tomatoes. And that was even in a drought condition in the last, let's say, 60 days. And they're fine. And I will go into that in more details in the next video and show you how an abundance I got from this crop. So let me turn the camera over. I'm going to show you my beautiful, the variety here is called Sun Gold. I've been eating them immensely in omelets every morning, even at nighttime or something like that, because they are so delicious. They have their own unique taste. But further ado, let me just show you these 4 tomato plants I got. And I can't even eat all the tomatoes off of these things. The crows have been getting to them, but you'll see so much that I can't even eat it all out of 4 plants. So let's get a close-up of that. Have a great day. Give this video a thumbs up. And I love you all, and enjoy, and come back and watch my future videos. So here's my beautiful cherry tomatoes called Sun Gold. And these are grown without fertilizer, and I'll be making a simple video on that after this video. And I want to show you how I did it. So these are the delicious variety, like I said, Sun Gold. And you can just see the abundance on these 4 tomato plants. That's all it is. I don't stake them up. I just have a cattle panel trellis in the background, and I just let them grow wild. And this is the result to all of them. Just gorgeous. And there's lots of bumblebees around because we finally got some rain after 60 days, and these are ready to harvest again. And they grow fantastically well just on their own in real soil, which is sand, silt, and clay. Nothing else extra to it in the soil. Nothing. I only grow a cover crop in the ground, and these are just gorgeous. And there's some beautiful leaf mold on the ground. And again, that's not a fertilizer. 80% of that goes back up in the atmosphere. So it just holds and maintains moisture in the soil. And again, they've done so well. And also is that they're off the ground by their own natural means of the stem, and you can see that everything is surviving. All those green leaves next to the ground. I don't remove suckers. I don't do anything else to these tomato plants except love them. And they grow in real soil, and everything is just perfect. And here's the opposite side of them, and you can see that they're all doing well. Nice lush green foliage, and again, no problem with late blight or bad leaves or diseases or nothing else either. And again, it's been hot and humid. Our temperature's been about, close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and everything is survivable because I put down a nice deep mulch ahead of time early in the season when I planted them up. And it also works well on large beefsteak tomatoes also. I want to thank you so very much for watching this video. And again, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you shortly with another video about how I grow the tomatoes without any fertilizer.